The Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, faced scrutiny on March 7, 2023, during oral arguments in the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit, as judges questioned the agency's reasoning for denying Grayscale's application to establish a Bitcoin ETF. Grayscale initiated legal action against the SEC in June 2022 after an application to convert its Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, GBTC, into a spot market Bitcoin ETF was rejected. The SEC argued that Grayscale's application lacked the necessary data to confidently determine the impact of fraud and manipulation in the spot market on futures markets. However, Judge Neomi Rao questioned the SEC's argument, stating that the futures price of Bitcoin is a derivative of the asset's spot price, which moves together 99.9% of the time. She added that the SEC has not provided evidence that Grayscale's claims are incorrect, and that the Commission needs to explain how it understands the relationship between Bitcoin futures and the spot price of Bitcoin. On behalf of Grayscale, former U.S. Solicitor General Don Verrilli argued that the SEC's denial of Grayscale's application contradicted previous decisions, giving the green light for futures-based ETFs to trade in the U.S. Grayscale first submitted an application to convert GBTC into an ETF in 2016, and the company's website states that it holds more than $14 billion worth of assets in the product. Currently, shares of GBTC trade at a significant discount relative to the underlying value of the Bitcoin held by Grayscale in its trust, partly due to the product's structure, which prevents shares from being redeemed for Bitcoin. If it were converted into a spot market ETF, shares of BTC would likely track the price of Bitcoin more closely as arbitrageurs trade the difference away. As of Tuesday, shares of GBTC traded at a 42% discount relative to the assets under management by Grayscale in the trust, a gap that has reached nearly 49% at its widest, according to YCharts. However, shares climbed upwards of 7.6% to $12.68 amid the March 7th oral arguments. No spot-based Bitcoin ETF has been approved in the U.S. by the SEC, which has rejected numerous applications since the Winklevoss twins filed for a Bitcoin ETF-like trust in 2013. But Bitcoin ETFs based on futures contracts have traded in the U.S. since ProShares Bitcoin Futures ETF launched on the New York Stock Exchange in October 2021. The SEC has repeatedly cited its mandate to protect investors in the U.S. while rejecting spot-based Bitcoin ETF applications, stating they do not provide enough protection from fraudulent and manipulative acts and practices. So, will the SEC be forced to approve a Bitcoin spot ETF? Stay tuned. Cheers.